It's time for Around the Ozarks News, brought to you by the Springfield Greene County Park Board, Thompson Sales, Kitchenland USA, and Smouse Brothers Foundation Repair and Waterproofing. Here are your hosts, Ethan and Sarah Foreheads.
Hey, Ethan is off again today, so thank you so much to Diana, the lovely Diana, once again, up and at 'em early, looking beautiful, full makeup. I love it.
Yeah.
It depends on what the rest of the day holds every day.
That's exactly what
I get it. Yeah. You and me both. All right. We will get to the news. Lots of just crazy news today. Starting off, especially, we now know that 2 young children were killed and 17 others injured. 14 of the people injured are children, by the way, in that horrific gun school shooting yesterday morning that happened in Minneapolis. We are expected to learn a lot more information today as the morning wears on, but we know the gunman opened fire at a Catholic school in Minneapolis. He's 23 years old, Robin Westman. He then turned the gun on himself and took his own life. Police say that he used to go by the name Robert Westman. Now he's Robin Westman. We also know his connection to the school, they say, is that his mom worked there. We don't know if she used to work there or if she was currently working there, according to police. The children were celebrating Mass inside the building during their first week back to school when Westman shot dozens of rounds through the windows toward the kids who were sitting in the pews. No word yet on a motive. Perhaps we might learn that today. Again, we are expecting a lot more information.
Just terrible.
Unbelievable.
That
much closer to home in Gainesville, Missouri, Ozarks County, the school district there says a student brought a gun to school in his or her backpack yesterday. That student told police that it was accidental. The gun was confiscated. No one was hurt. That student was sent home as the sheriff's office is investigating that one. And of course, we told you on Monday that school leaders at Pipkin Middle School here in Springfield confiscated a loaded handgun from a student's backpack after they got some information from social media. They also picked up that kid right as he was walking into the building. So that one ended quickly as well. No one was hurt.
Thank God. Wow. Well, this ties into all of that. The police, Springfield police, are hiring. So there's a big need for them. If you want to protect and serve, SPD has testing dates on September 12th and 13th. They offer a $5,000 hiring incentive for new recruits and a $10,000 hiring incentive or bonus. I'm sure they have to say hiring incentive, but a bonus for experienced officers looking to transfer. So if you're looking to transfer and you're a current cop, the Springfield Police Department wants you. Plus, they have a student loan reimbursement plan for new officers with existing student loan debt. Applications must be submitted by September 5th. And as someone who worked for the city of Springfield, the benefits are amazing. So
yeah, that's cool. Yeah, no, you worked for the city for a long time. How many years?
7 years. Yeah. For the Parks Department specifically, but it's a great career if you can work. I know they're putting their lives on the line every day, but there's a lot of benefits to it and you're doing a good work.
Yeah. I interviewed Chief Williams 2 weeks ago, maybe. He was talking about just so much cool technology, which doesn't obviously totally take away the risk because it's still a very risky career. But it is safer in the sense that they're doing a lot of policing with drones when they can, which was phenomenal just to hear him talk about the technology. And then like their security, like camera system all over the city is just getting so much better. Yeah. I mean, obviously it is risky. Clearly, yesterday we told you about the Kansas City police officer who was killed in the line of duty, but the point is that it is a call and it is to protect and serve. And it is pretty incredible if you are called to your life's work for that cause.
And I heard an ad recently, like you can have a beard and tattoo now.
Yeah, maybe he talked about that too in our interview. It's, it used to be, I think, more frowned upon. And it was more frowned upon for people like in an authoritative position, to be all tatted up. But not
But
really the case anymore.
now it helps you go undercover. You
Yeah.
know, get in a little bit more.
That's probably true, actually. Yeah.
You're one of the people.
Right.
Oh, anyways. Okay. So on to this. In a couple weeks, Springfield Planning and Zoning team and City Council will hear yet another attempt at developing the corner of, guess what? Sunshine and National, because we haven't talked enough about it. But the University Heights neighborhood has been largely opposed to any development there. The land and what to do with it has been in dispute for 3 years. The developers wanted to put everything from a grocery store to pickleball courts there, but neighborhood leaders say with a special study underway about the Sunshine Street corridor, hasty rezoning could easily conflict with the study's recommendations. There will be another hearing on it September 11th, so stay tuned as we continue the story of Sunshine and Campbell.
Yeah, it is interesting. Yeah, or Sunshine and National. You said Campbell, I think.
I know.
But
I'm sorry. I traveled that one more.
Well, it's funny because I mean, you do have it by memory, but like it just like skips right over because we've been talking about it for 3 years. So, yeah, I mean, I understand the developer wanting it. It's prime real estate, and I understand the neighborhood not wanting that in their backyard because that's a nice neighborhood and Sunshine's already busy. So,
yeah. But you're on the corner. You were on the corner of a major street anyways. Why not put something beneficial there? I feel like, pickleball courts, what a hit. I mean, we'll see.
We'll see. Yeah, we'll see. Okay, we now know the punishment for Kansas City Chiefs wide receiver Rashee Rice. He will be out for 6 games, suspended for that chain reaction car crash that he caused in 2024 in Dallas. He was sentenced to 30 days in jail and 5 years probation for his part in that crash. Essentially, he was racing another car on the highway in Dallas and caused a crash. A lawsuit was also filed against Rice and the other driver who was racing him, seeking $1 million.
Wow. Well, iPhone users, here we go. Apple is announcing a lighter weight and updated design phone coming to a store near you this upcoming month. On September 9th, Apple will launch their newest releases featuring new phones and Apple Watches. Apple typically tries to make announcements for its new phone model in September, and this will be the iPhone 17. New phones come with updated processors, and it's expected to be a little skinnier, a little slimmer as well. So not as bulky as this thing.
Yeah.
It's heavy too. Boy.
This one is lighter weight. Also, I saw that. I did see one article from like a tech company magazine that alluded to the battery life might not be as long.
Oh. So everybody rush to get those 16s while you can.
Yeah, I don't know though, because I do feel like depending on how you use your phone, you might not care if the battery life is shorter. Like if you really do want a skinnier one, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. But I could always tell when my phone was getting to the end of its life for how long it would hold that battery charge. That's kind of because I've kept phones for a very, very long time, I'll just say. And there comes a time where it won't hold the charge even through the whole workday. And you're like, I've got to be able to have that at least. So,
right. So
we
shall see what that entails September 9th.
Well, this is the week and weekend of air shows, I feel like. You've got a lot of really cool opportunities. There's obviously the Air Power History Tour that's happening as we speak now through the weekend, where you can fly in, I think, the B-29 Super Fortress, Fifi. There is admission and more details if you go to aroundtheozarks.com and look under the events. And then there is also the Wings of Pride in Branson.
Yes.
So that's so cool. For the first time ever, the world-renowned U.S. Navy Blue Angels will be coming to Branson. The team will headline an all-star lineup for performers August 30th through September 1st at Branson Airport in Hollister, Missouri. So I think tickets might be a little bit more limited, but it's definitely worth checking out. And boy, when those Blue Angels go by, you need to have your hearing protection.
Yes, you do. It is
Those fighter
the coolest
jets are
show. Ethan and I got to see them in Kansas City. I don't know, maybe 4 years ago. And Diana, if he were on here right now, he would remind everybody that he got to fly with them.
Shut
So
up. He did?
He did. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yes.
Like with the cool, like, Tom Cruise goose mask, everything.
Diana, play some Jeopardy music for 10 seconds.
Din, 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 din. Din, 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 din. I think she's getting the picture. Oh my goodness. So if you're watching, or if you're not watching, Sarah has just shown a photo of what looks like Tom Cruise. Oh wait, no, it's Ethan Foreheads on the side of a fighter jet. What is it? F-16?
Hold on. Am I telling you right? It's the Thunderbirds. I'm sorry. It's the Thunderbirds, which are different, than the Blue Angels. Yes. But
the
either way,
Air Force. The Thunderbirds might be Air Force.
Yeah, Thunderbirds are Air Force. Blue Angels are Navy. But his picture, this picture hangs in my office, and he thinks it's pretty special. In fact, it's like one of his all-time favorite things that he's ever done in his whole life.
I want to know if he threw up.
Yeah, he did. He did. They told him he would, and he did.
Yeah, pulling G's like that. I mean,
they said like it wasn't really. They didn't say like this might happen. You might get sick. They were like, you will get sick. This is what we need you to eat because of that. And here is a barf bag. But he like still thought it was that cool.
Going up as it comes out.
You know what's really funny is that you didn't know that. I feel like if people watch Around the Ozarks, they are like, yes, we know, sir. We know.
I must have missed that one. I'm sorry.
Well, he thinks he's
I know how
really
he feels about a lot of things.
So that, and also he likes to let people know that he got to play with the Boston Pops. 'Twas the night before Christmas. Or I should say, like, they played and he did like the voice of the 'Twas the night before Christmas.
Night before Christmas. Like
Can't you hear him?
Oh,
can't you hear him?
Sure.
Yeah,
for sure. That's so fun. Oh my goodness. So you guys, there's a lot of excitement in the air.
Yeah, seriously.
Unintended.
I like it. Good job.
So
nice.
Definitely.
Okay. So before we go, yes, go get your tickets for the air shows. That's plural. Also get your tickets for the Kansas City Chiefs football games because we are giving 2 away. All thank you to Sigwo Arms. They are the sponsor for our season ticket giveaway. And this first week, we are giving away 2 tickets to go see the Chiefs versus the Eagles on September 14th. That game is at Arrowhead. And you got to enter to win at aroundtheozarks.com. You submit a picture of yourself in your Chiefs gear somewhere around the Ozarks.
Right. Yes.
Good times.
I mean, you can take your photos downtown. There's a giant fork in town. There's so many options, you guys.
There are lots of options.
Can't wait to see all these photos.
Anywhere around the Ozarks will do.
Yes.
Okay, that's it. Thanks so much
Thursday.
for your time. Thanks for tuning in. We think you guys are the greatest. And to you, Diana, thank you
of course,
for joining me.
Happy to. Anytime.
Right. Have a good day. See you guys.
Bye.
Bye.
It's time for Around the Ozarks Wake Up Weather, brought to you by Command Family Medicine, Heating and Air Paramedics, and Taylor Grubosh Chevrolet. Here's your host, meteorologist Abby Dyer.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome to your Thursday in the Ozarks. It's going to be a rainy day and a really cool day, the coolest day of the week with high temperatures not managing to get out of the 60s in some areas. Unbelievably cool for late August. And we are going to see the opportunity for a few of you to get some showers and thunderstorms today as well. Rain for some. That is the headline, and maybe a lot of rain for some. There are going to be kind of varying conditions depending on where you're at here in the Ozarks. In the Springfield region, I think we get some rain, but the heavy downpours and the risk for some localized flooding, that exists back even further to the south and west of Springfield into far southwestern Missouri and northwest Arkansas. Periods of showers and a few embedded thunderstorms are possible this morning. I'm not talking about severe weather in terms of strong thunderstorms, but it's the rainfall coming from these that could lead to a few issues. Definitely the heavy rain is going to be outlooked in the national map, and I'm expecting that a few places get more than 2 inches of rainfall in this short period of time. There is going to be a flood watch out until about 1 p.m. for far southwestern counties, so do watch for localized flooding. Many of you getting a couple inches of rain, that's where the flooding could happen, and I'm watching out for that as we head through the course of the afternoon today. I do expect that we see temperatures remain low, especially in our southwestern counties where there's not going to be much break in the rain or the cloud cover today. Yeah, your temperatures are staying in the 60s for highs. This is seriously cool weather. So consider bringing a jacket with you on the way out the door. Long sleeve pants would be appropriate. I keep saying long sleeve pants, long sleeve shirts. That's what I'm going for. That would be appropriate this afternoon with temperatures much cooler than average by more than 10 degrees. If you like the cooler weather, but not necessarily the rain, then you're probably going to be a fan of the holiday weekend forecast. I do expect that we have temperatures that stay below average. So those of you heading to the lake, trying to get one last summer weekend, it's going to be on the cool side of average, but Saturday afternoon looks to be one of the warmest with high temperatures back into the low 80s at that point. I do expect the rain chances to wrap up later this afternoon, and we will see dry conditions Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. So for the long weekend, the weather looks great. Camping, outdoor activities, all a go. Do want to mention that threat for flooding in our southwestern counties that could affect some water levels in a few places. So just make sure you always are checking before you head out for any water activities, because there could be some water rises from some of the heavy downpours expected through this afternoon. Tonight we'll fall back into the 50s. It'll be a nice cool start on Friday morning. High temps land in the upper 70s tomorrow, and it looks like a lovely afternoon to enjoy. As we look at the national news headlines, our heavy rainfall is making some of these national news headlines. We've got heavy rainfall and flash flooding potential for parts of the southern and central plains all the way into the mid-south. Southwestern Missouri and Northwest Arkansas both outlined in this area of expected heavy rainfall. We also have above normal temperatures that are persisting across much of the Northwest, while below normal temperatures are expected for much of the remaining United States. Lots of folks getting kind of the first taste of fall in this forecast. That certainly includes us in the Ozarks, where I have many nights with temperatures falling back into the 50s and highs nearly 10 degrees below where they normally are. All right, here's a look at the weather trivia question for the day. What is the term for a prolonged period of heavy rain that can last weeks or months, and they're often associated with seasonal wind shifts in tropical regions? Do you think that is A, a hurricane, B, a monsoon, C, a tornado, or D, a blizzard? Well, this may have been kind of a gimme because this is actually in the headlines now because of terrible storms happening across the ocean. This is B, a monsoon, and conditions are often right for monsoons to develop when tropics are active. While we haven't seen a whole lot of activity in the Atlantic basin, they are certainly active in other parts of the world. All right, here's the trivia question for tomorrow. Who is known as the, quote, queen of pop? Yeah, pop music. Who's the queen? Do you think it's A, Britney Spears, B, Madonna, C, Taylor Swift, or D, Janet Jackson? You can let me know your guess. That's at aroundtheozarks.com. Thanks so much to our sponsors, Command Family Medicine, Heating and Air Paramedics, and Taylor Grubaugh Chevrolet. I'll be back to chat with you first thing tomorrow morning.